Hi, I'm Tom, and in this video I will demonstrate how the Draft Stretch tool works. This tool is very powerful and sometimes overlooked, and it enables you to stretch or edit existing objects. Stretch tool is part of the Draft workbench and is located on the Draft modification toolbar. I'm using FreeCAD 1.0 in this video. So let's get to the demonstration. First, I will demonstrate on this line. So I will select it and I want to make the line 20 millimeters longer in this direction. So stretch it 20 millimeters. So I will select it, fire up the stretch tool, and now the tool is asking me to select the part of the selected objects that I want to stretch. And I do that by clicking here, and the blue selection window shows up, and then clicking somewhere here. The important thing is that the endpoint of the line is inside of this window. So then I click here, and now you can see the selected point that is will be being stretched. And now I select some reference point, so I can select whichever I want in this case. So I will click here in the space. Now I will move this point relatively to the original, to the place where it is. So I will move my mouse to the right, and here you can see the stretch dimensions. So I will hold Shift to lock the movement just to the x-axis, stop moving my mouse, release the Shift key, and type in 20 and hit Enter. This is how I stretched this line by 20 millimeters. If I want to stretch it back, I can also stretch it to the other side. Previously, I first selected the line and then started the command. Now I have nothing selected. And first I will start the command. So now the command is asking me to select an object or objects to stretch. I will select just this line. And now again I can click here, and click here. So that's the blue selection. Now I click here to select the reference point, hold Shift, move my mouse here, and because it's local X in the negative dimensions, I will type in -20 and hit Enter, and the line was stretched back. So this is the basic functioning of the stretch tool, but it's much more powerful than what I have shown you. So let's stretch this rectangle. So I will select it, choose the stretch command, create the blue selection window, and I make sure that these 2 points are selected in the blue window. You can see then that now I will be stretching these two. Now I click here, hold Shift, and let's say I want to make it 30 millimeters stretched in local x-axis. So I will type in 30, hit X, and that's it. I can also combine the stretching with some other tools. Let's say I wanted to have this rectangle as long as it's up to this point, so it will be this long. So I will select the rectangle, hold start the stretch command. I want to stretch this part of the rectangle, and now I will turn on my snapping. And I will make sure, let's say, snapping to endpoint or endpoint and midpoint is on. And I will, the reference point, I will select the midpoint of this line. So now I'm stretching from this point. And now if I move my mouse here, hold Shift. And while I'm holding Shift, I move here so I can snap to the endpoint of this line. Click here. I used the extended snapping to make the rectangle as long as this point. Now I was stretching the rectangle only in the x-axis. I can stretch in whatever axis I want. So just a quick demonstration. I will start the stretch tool, then again select the blue selection, and I can, as a reference point, pick this one, and I will move it by hand here, and the the rectangle is stretched like so. And also I will go a step back, I will undo. What we can do is select multiple objects and stretch them then at once. This is very powerful. So I will select the rectangle, and with Control I will select the line, so you can see that I've got both of them selected. Now I will use the stretch tool, and I want to stretch both the ends, the end of this line and the end of this rectangle. So I will select them. Now select this point, hold Shift, and let's say I want to make them 30 millimeters longer. So I lock my stretching to the x-axis and type in 30, hit enter, and both objects are stretched at once. So let's take a look at stretching of wire, which we can also stretch. So I will select the wire, fire up my stretch tool, and in the blue rectangle selection window, I will pick these two 1, 2, 3 points like this. And now if I stretch them up to, let's say, here, you can see that these points were stretched and these remained where they used to be. You can also see, if I select the wire and go to edit mode, in edit mode you can see exactly which points I'm selecting with the blue selection window. So these are the points that will be stretched that I selected. So this is stretching of wire. We can also stretch B-splines. So I will select this B-spline and use the stretch tool. Again, select the blue window selection like this, and I will stretch this up to here, and the B-spline was stretched. And also what you can stretch are Bezier curves. And again, I selected the Bezier curve, select the stretch tool. Now I will pick this part of the Bezier curve. You can see the points that I'm stretching, and I will stretch them, let's say, here. So these are the elements that you can stretch: line, rectangle, wire, B-spline, and Bezier curves. These 5 elements. It's important to note which elements you cannot stretch. It's only these 5 that you can, and other ones you can't. So for instance, arc, if I select the arc and start my stretch tool, I cannot even now select the blue selection window because it's ignoring this selection. I also, if I select this polygon, polygons also can't be stretched because they are based on the circle. So if I fire up the stretch command, I cannot do the blue selection, the selection window. Also, what is a bit unfortunate, things like dimensions cannot be stretched. So if I select this dimension, or maybe I fire up the tool first and I select the dimension, it's basically ignoring it, and it's asking me for more objects to select, some that the FreeCAD could use. So this one cannot be stretched. Now here I've got 2 lines, which I've shown you that it's possible to stretch line, but be careful if the line is downgraded through some operations, which might sometime happen, into wire, or if this one is downgraded to wire and then downgraded even more to edge, these again cannot be stretched. So if I select this one, start my stretch, I cannot select the blue selection window, and the same with edge. I cannot even start the tool. So if you have edges or wires that you would like to stretch, you have to first, for edge, you have to upgrade the edge into a line. And now I can work with the line. I can start the stretch tool, select the blue window, and move my mouse here. And with wire, if you try to upgrade the wire, nothing happens. So for the wire, you have to first downgrade it to edge. Now once it's an edge, you can upgrade it to line. And with the line again, I can stretch it 20 millimeters like so. So these are some basics of how to work with the draft stretch tool. And now let me switch into a different project and let me show some practical examples of how I can use the stretch tool. So this kitchen sink is 1200 millimeters long, and let's say I wanted it to be only 1000 millimeters, 1 meter, and I want to make it shorter, this part of the kitchen sink make shorter, but I want to have these elements remain. So instead of moving everything and making these lines shorter, etc., I can box select, so I will choose Shift B, and now I will click and drag. I will block select all these elements. And now fire up my stretch tool and box select with the blue box like this, all of these basically endpoints. And now I'm selecting a reference point, which doesn't matter because I know just the distance, which will be 200 millimeters. So I will click here as a reference point, hold Shift to lock my movement to the x-axis, release Shift, type in -200, hit enter, and you can see that the kitchen sink, which is created of lines and rectangles, etc., was shortened. But we've got a problem here that these arcs are ignored. This is a bit of an unfortunate behavior of the tool, that it ignores the lines, the circles, etc. So these I will have to again box select with Shift B, drag my mouse like this, and use the standard move tool. So I will use the move tool, pick a point here again, hold Shift, move my mouse button, type in -200 and hit enter. So even though I had to do it in 2 steps, it's much easier than doing all of this with individual lines or rectangles. And to see the power of this tool, I will show this simple floor plan where if I wanted to move this window 500 millimeters to the right, how would I do that? Without the stretch command, I would have to again adjust this polyline, move these lines, etc. But since I know how the stretch tool works, I can select with box select, so Shift B, drag my mouse and release it here. So these elements are selected. Now again, fire up the stretch tool. And now I'm selecting with the blue selection windows which parts I want to move. I want to move the whole window, so I will select it like this. I will include the dimension there, but unfortunately the dimension as of FreeCAD 1.0 will be ignored. So I selected these objects. Now I can click somewhere here, hold Shift, move my mouse to the right, release Shift, and type in 500. Hit enter, and you can see that all these lines that are creating the window have moved, and also these polylines or wires have been moved too. Now unfortunately the stretch tool ignores the dimensions, so I will box select all of these dimensions. And now I can use the edit tool, or I have to use the edit tool, so I will make sure my snapping is turned on. I will move this point here, this point to snap here, this point here. It's again this dimension, and now this dimension move like this. So again, I had to do some of the steps manually, but it helped me a lot with moving the window. Now, let's also see how I will again move the door this door. Let's say I want to move it again 1 meter to the right. So now you probably know that I will now Shift B, box select the whole door, including these parts of the wall. Now I will fire up my stretch tool. Now with the blue selection window, I will select all these objects. And now I will select the reference point. So somewhere I will click somewhere here, move my mouse to right, hold Shift to lock the direction to X, and then type in 1000, hit enter, and the door is moved. But again, unfortunately, the arc was ignored, so I have to select this one and move it. Again, hold Shift, type in 1000, and also I have to box select these dimensions and go to edit mode and switch them, move them like this. But even though some of these steps are still, manual one by one, it's much more easier to move the door with the stretch tool than otherwise with some other tools like move tools or delete and redraw it again. So this is how the draft stretch tool works. I hope this was useful, and I will see you in the next one.